I've seen Asian Eyes, Galactic God, Yugioh making videos on summoning sickness in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, let's talk about summoning sickness in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, summoning sickness in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm totally opposed to the idea. I think it'd be terrible. You shouldn't have to be able to summon monsters and not be able to attack with them turn one. I think that that's absolutely ridiculous. If I'm already playing a deck like Gadgets and I'm summoning a 1300 beater, and it can't attack, well then what the fuck was the point? You also guys have to remember that if they implemented summoning sickness into Yu-Gi-Oh! They'd have to restructure the entire game. And I don't think that's something that a lot of players have realized, because if you look at Magic, there are certain monsters that have haste, things like that gain the ability to attack. They would have to go through the entire previous Yu-Gi-Oh! Database of cards, and they would have to restructure a lot of older cards to have haste and things like that, to only, try to balance things out. And I think that that would necessarily be bad. I mean, I could see little Turbo Warrior, or the little Toon guy. I don't know, if it has wheels, it should have haste. I'm to that idea. But the thing is, though, I think people are missing the fact of how much summoning sickness would damage the game, in terms of having to restructure things. If you look at spellbooks when they came out, we had to go through and, fix like 3 cards. When Excavate came out, we had to update like 30 cards to have Excavate's text, as opposed to, it being its original key text and things like that. And, 30 cards isn't really a lot, but, I mean, it's a general example of what would have to happen if, haste and summoning sickness came to light. And, there has to be some kind of balance in the game where, you need to have, if a monster can't attack on the turn it's summoned, okay, but you do have to have monsters that exist that can attack. It's a balance that needs to be made. And, I don't like the idea because this game needs to be quick-paced. I know a lot of players don't like when other players say that this game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to be fast, but, I mean, if I'm sitting here playing a fucking grinding game for fucking 35 turns, and I have, like, 3 cards left in my deck, like, come on, guys, like, there needs to be games that are quick, there needs to be games that are slow. And if you're going to put Summoning Sickness into effect, you're going to make things like Smashing Ground, Fissure, general cards like Phoenix Wing Blast, Karma Cut, even more powerful, and I think Stun would just totally take advantage of that. Things like Doom Caliber Knight, things that just can one-for-one the opponent for days, because it's not like your opponent can attack you turn 1 or anything. Summoning Sickness is a very imbalanced thing for this game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to be quick-paced. That's pretty much why most of our ban list for National Season are quick-paced. Did you guys never notice that? I don't think you guys did. Most ban lists throughout National Season are designed to be quick-paced, because they don't want Nationals dragging out for fucking ever. I mean, take a look at last year with Dragons and Spellbooks. I mean, see this? Times this by 4, and this was my hand size at the end of my turn with either Spellbooks or Dragon Rollers after 3 Super Rejuves. But the point is, they designed these lists to be quick-paced because the game needs to be fast. And Summoning Sickness would detrimentally destroy the mentality that Konami currently already has in place for such fast formats and things like that. I mean, yeah, we do get slow formats every once in a while, but Summoning Sickness is something that cannot exist in Yu-Gi-Oh! Purely for the fact of Konami's mentality towards National Seasons, the massive errata work that it would take to bring certain cards up, the amount of money that R&D would have to be paid to restructure those things, and totally revising the entire rulebook. So that's enough reason not to need to bring that stuff into Yu-Gi-Oh! In my personal opinion. So, guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about Summoning Sickness. Some of you are going to still try to justify it, but the amount of hard work and the amount of justification that is needed to do these things are definitely not worth it. So, alright guys, I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support, and please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MKohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. Thanks for watching.